experience from another pipe shed. Well, I've just made a sort of a review on the budget UK cigars for pipe smokers. That's the Lad, Rica. To be honest, I've enjoyed it. I'll probably put the full review up, we'll see. It's it's not a strong taste, it's very mellow, it's very mild. The weight of it was sort of a medium weight, not much smell to it at all, sort of I think I'd use a phrase sort of like a dirty hay smell. It wasn't quite the farmyard manure thing. I can't decide whether to take the band off or not and smoke it all the way down. It hasn't changed throughout. Nutty, slightly nutty, sweet. Not particularly good quality tobacco, but hey, it's a cheap cigar, you know. You can't expect the earth for that sort of money. Problems, it was made quite well. It had a soft spot in the middle. It's had to have a few relights actually. It hasn't behaved itself that well, which is a bit of a shame really, because it's an even burn. It's gone out 3 times now, twice around that spot, which I thought it might. But it's not a bad cigar for the money. I've had a lot worse. And remember, these reviews are for sorry, I'll just press pause for a second. Remember, these reviews are for pipe smokers who, you know, you just want to order a cigar or two with your baccy order. So it's not a bad smoke. It's not exciting. It's certainly not a sort of an after dinner cigar that you can sit back for an hour. It's took about 35, maybe 40 minutes, but probably near to 30 to 40 minutes to smoke one. It hasn't left a particularly great taste in my mouth, but it's not bad. It doesn't seem to go with coffee very well. And I think it'd leave me wanting. Like, I'm going to go back in the house for 10 minutes, make a fresh brew of coffee, and I'm going to have a pipe of baccy. So I think that says it all, really. If I had a really good sort of full-bodied cigar, sort of a medium to even a medium cigar, I wouldn't want to do that. So, to sum it up, it's a very light smoke, really. But as I said, very mellow, very mild. But to be honest, taste-wise, it's in the same league as one of the better sort of cigarellos with real cigar tobacco in, not sort of chopped up cig baccy and a bit of filler. It tastes to me like it doesn't taste like a Nicaraguan cigar. That's what it doesn't taste like. I mean, if we read this, it's it says something like rich and full flavour. Rich, full flavour. It's not rich, full flavour at all. It's very mellow, very not full flavoured. And the worst part, as you can see there, is it keeps going out, which is a bit of a shame. Because apart from the soft spot, the burn rate was quite good on it, and it was very even burn. Now, I'm not lighting up that on a cheap cigar, because it'll just taste like, I might as well have a drink of tar. So, I'd smoke it again. I don't know if I'd buy it again. Instead, on special, I can get it really cheap. It has its place, though, as a very sort of mellow smoke. but it's not something you'd really look forward to and think, ooh, I've got that Rica to smoke tonight. No, it's not that sort of cigar. It's the sort of cigar where you have, you have a few of them and you just go out in the pub, sort of. It's not. It's that sort of cigar, but it's not offensive. It was made sort of okay. In terms of appearance, it was great. The smell, as I said, was a dirty hay smell, not very strong. Slightly sweet and nutty, as I've said. That's about it, really. But I've had worse. I'll put my scores underneath and any comments. If you've tried one and you've liked it or really disliked it, tell me. I was expecting it to be pretty awful, to be honest. Two of my friends have smoked it, have smoked them, and one said it was absolute garbage and he'd never touch one again, and the other one said, well, it was okay, but he didn't get much out of it. And I can see what he meant by that, because it is okay. There's just not much there. A good bowl of pipe baccy for me far outclasses that. But sometimes you can't have a good bowl of pipe baccy, and as we've said, I'm going on holiday in a few months' time, and I'll take a pipe and I'll take some baccy, but it's just not, I don't want to be walking around smoking a pipe. So a 30-minute cigar is probably ideal, 30 to 40 minutes for me, so I'm looking for them. But yeah, I'll let you draw your own conclusion. I've tried to describe it as best I can. I'll check the price out as well, because I have a feeling this was a pretty cheap one. I think it was only around £2, which, it's not bad, and you could probably get it a lot cheaper if you shop around on the internet. So, from the Northern Pipe Shed, enjoy your pipe and your baggie and your cigars. Rica.